Students of Bolgatanga and Bawku Technical Institutes on August 2, 2022 rioted over the detention of a teacher and a colleague alleged to have engaged in examination malpractice. The students caused destruction to school property and vandalized vehicles belonging to some teachers. After an assessment of the riot by the students, the Upper East Regional Security Council (REGSEC) swiftly shut down the two schools. Subsequently, all final year students were directed to write their final examination from their respective homes. However, after an assessment of the situation, Upper East Regional Minister Stephen Yakubu says REGSEC has resolved to reopen the schools after engaging with authorities.
We had a meeting last week with the two schools. They met REGSEC, and we reviewed the security situation in these two schools. And we came to a conclusion that it was safe for these two schools to reopen. So the tentative date for the reopening is on the 9th of this month, next week. But as the schools reopen, we are not just going to take all the security services out of the place. We are going to keep sparingly some policemen and women there, so that as the students come, we will then review the situation on the ground.
The schools also estimated an amount of about 280,000 Ghana cedis as cost of damage resulting from the students' riot, which the schools shall surcharge the students.
The schools themselves have come out with estimates how much property were destroyed. I think with Bolga is running to around 80,000 or something like that, and then with Bawku, I'm not very sure, but that's also running into about 200,000, something like that. So they are looking at how they are going to get these monies. And they are thinking of surcharging the students. Basically, they have to pay for it. The school, especially in Bawku, have been a lot of destruction into the building itself. The headmaster's bungalow, they went in there, destroyed a lot of things, even tried to push his wall, threatened individuals, smashed cars, very terrible things that the students did.
Mr. Yakubu stated that plans were underway to investigate and punish persons involved in the examination malpractice that led to the riot. He hinted that REGSEC had taken a decision to ban the use of mobile phones in all second cycle institutions in the region.
There were students and a teacher who were picked up in Bolga here. And we have the police are dealing with that matter, and also we have asked TVET to try and trace how these leakages came about, because what we are trying to do is try to block this so that it doesn't happen again. Ghana Education Service, WAEG, and also TVET, they are working closely together to be able to know the source of the leakage, which is very, very key to us. So that if they are able to get the source of the leakage, then they'll be able to find out how the leakage came about, how it even got here, because we know that it goes here through some kind of WhatsApps. So we are also looking at, as I mentioned earlier on, we are also looking at students actually carrying phones in the exams hall, and even the final years also carrying phones. So we as a region have made it a point that we're going to ban, and that information is out there very clear, and my understanding is that it even conforms with the Ghana Education Service directives that students shouldn't actually keep phones with them in schools.